there we are. That is that bit done. So now we're going for a highlight for the hair, and what I think I might do is, yeah, so with the brown I'm going to bring some over here and adding some of this. I'm going to wash the brush out. I'm going to bring in a small dry brush. In fact, I'm not going to bring in a small dry brush because the small dry brush I've got isn't very dry and isn't very brush. I'm going to use my Citadel starter brush and just add some little strokes here and there. And then we can add some more of this into that. And just on the top. Up the highlight. Just like so. On this one we're going even lighter still. Put some of that there. Put some of that into it. Put some more there. We're taking away the cream colour because we don't want that into it. But we're keeping the tone of the paint itself, and we're just giving a lighter tone. Just go over it completely. And then we can add more of the cream into it. Make it lighter still. Wipe most of that off. Then right over the top. We can add all this lighter colour. There we go. I've done that, and now with the black, this is going to be slightly different. A little bit of Spaceship Exterior. We need to give it a good shake first of all. I forgot about that because it's a Army Painter paint. Make sure all the pigments are there. So we'll get that on the page, and we'll mix it into this colour which we mixed with the brown originally, because we don't want a lot of it. I don't see the point of There we go. And we have highlight colour there for the hair. Oops, where have we gone? The highlight colour there for the hair. I'll also use this for the highlight for the gloves as well. And as you can see, I'm not really too what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not going too heavy with this as the highlight for the gloves, because it's only a very small part of the mini. We've lost a lot of detail on them. We're just going to see these as a greyish colour. Oh yeah, that should do. Next, we come down to the clothing, and what colour should I do that? Back to Army Painter again. This time we're going with deep blue. And as this is a team, we're going to do it so that they are actually on the same colour. So we'll pop that up there. And we'll get the Rosemary & Co brush, size 0 brush back. And we'll go into this and try and find on the clothing areas. This fella isn't too difficult to find. Now this is a very, seems quite a thin paint. It's not going over the base coat as I thought it might, unless I haven't mixed the paint up properly. So we can come back and give it another coat once we've done everybody else's. And as I said, everybody's going to get the same outfit, or the same colour outfit. Because the idea of having a team with the same colour sort of like appeals to me a little more than having them all wearing different things, because you can keep an eye on them better when they're on the table. Whereas if they've all got different colour clothes, it might be a bit difficult, a bit tricky sometimes to do that. So I'm just trying to make it easier for players. Well, they're wearing blue, so that obviously they're this team. And well, actually, I can begin to look like faded denim. With this brown colour behind. That's interesting. I'm trying to put this on, I say, quite thin coats. But I want it over a flat colour. before we start highlighting. I'm treating these a bit more cartoony than I would with normal minis because I see them as being more cartoony than the normal minis I do. They're more caricatures. Than anything else. So why not treat them in that respect? So we'll just, as I say, cover everything that is like clothing or a wristband or something like that. Just notice I've gone over the skin there with this colour, just wiping it off. That's looking quite good now, that. Quite impressed with that. And now the hard part, trying to find the outfit here. And obviously it's there, but because he's gone into that bit of a pose where he's squatting down, looking as though he's ready for taking off, whether jet propelled or not I don't know, if you get me drift there. Ha ha ha. Just trying to find where the actual clothing is around there. That's the hard part. The shirts, mind you, that was before I realised it was a t-shirt, a vest shirt kind of thing. And yes, I know that vest in America means something different, but I'm not American, I'm British, I'm English, and a vest is a t-shirt that looks like that. So I'm going to wash that brush out, and then we're going to go into, actually we could do Spaceship Grey, couldn't we? Spaceship Exterior. We can use that for the t-shirt, for the base colour for the t-shirt. I'm just clearing off a little bit of, little drop of water that is on the ferrule of the brush. And we're trying our best now to paint just the t-shirt, nothing more. will highlight in white. We'll put a wash on this in a second. We're just trying to cover up any paint that's on this at the moment. And white wouldn't do it, so that's why we're using Spaceship Exterior. It's more of a very pale grey than a white. It's a very, very, very opaque paint. White usually is, but for model paint, for some reason, it tends to be quite poor coverage. You know, when you're painting pictures with acrylic paint, white will go over anything. It's that opaque. White will go over black very, very easily when you're painting pictures. With acrylics or oil paints, not obviously with watercolour. In fact, I don't think I need a wash on this. I'm just going to highlight the white. I'm going to highlight in white. What I could have done was used a pale grey colour, then this colour to do the first highlight, and then white, and bring it up with white, but there is still some of the blue that's coming through on the back, so I'm going to have to wait a little while to finish that bit off. So we'll go back to this fella and we'll go around the edges between skin and shorts. I do not know how many videos I've done of this so far. I know it's taken a bit longer because it's more than one mini I'm painting, but hopefully you're enjoying the videos that I've done. There we are. Now I'm going to go back into the Spaceship Exterior and see if I can clean up the back of here. I should have done this before I did the second coat of blue, but I've managed to get away with it. There we go. I need to go back into it again. I just realised I've not done the inside of the edges like I did with the trousers, shorts. And that should be that. Anywhere else I need to do, just under there, and a little under there as well. There we are. Now I'm going to get white. Ow. And the white I'm using is Army Painter's matte white. I don't think I need to wash the vest at all. I'm just going to go into that, lighten up the Spaceship Exterior paint with the white. And we can deal with the folds and creases. I know it's not a big difference, but it's big enough of a difference. You may not be able to see it on camera, to be honest, but it is there. It's not as big a difference as it is with the flesh colour, let's put it that way. I might even add just a little bit of grey into it just to get into the shadows. No, it's not going to work. Okay, I'm just going to wash my brush out, go back into the mix that we've done. That's that. And now, hopefully, we can get into just plain white, like a matte white, and I hope we can see that there is a difference there in the paint. I'm going to go along this edge here and this edge here, down here a little bit. Oops. And what's that look?